Hello there, YouTube people. It's me, Jasmine. Haven't brought a video back to you in a long while, but you know what? I'm back. It's 2020. New things are going on, new endeavors, and new things that I want to do. And this video is going to be about something that'll help me do the things that I want to do. So, what am I here talking to you about? A credit card. I graduated about a year ago, don't have much credit, so I started doing some research about credit cards and which ones I could easily get approved for so that I can start building credit. And one of those cards was the Discover It card. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos from people like AskSebby, Credit Shifu, and the main one was Brian Jung. Brian Jung recommended to get the Discover It card, more willing to accept people who don't have as much credit history, and I'm one of those people. So I want to start building my credit because I have the goal of getting some credit cards that'll help me get rewards toward traveling and hotels, and just in general build my credit so that I can in the future make some big girl purchases. I'm no credit expert or anything, but from what research I have done, I'm gonna share different cards that I want to get to help me attain my goals. Although the Discover It credit card is a very entry-level credit card, it comes in some pretty cool packaging. And look! I really like that. This is the back of it. This is it. And when you open it, there is the credit card. I actually chose a different colorway, but in the packaging, you'll see that... So the original card that I picked was actually out of stock, so they just sent me the standard one for now. I'm not gonna go through all of this, etc, etc. Just some other things that I'm not really qualified to break down for anyone. But the main thing is all right here. The credit card itself, it doesn't have any of the numbers in the front. And then when you turn to the back, it has all the information, which I covered up. It had my name, it had the credit card, I covered up all the numbers, and this right here lets you know that it has that capability where you can just sit your card on top of the card reader and it'll scan your card. You don't have to insert the chip, and you don't have to swipe. On the back side of it, it shows you which credit bureau they pulled your score from, and it'll also tell you your score, which I have covered up. The main reason why I got this card, the rewards program that it has and bonuses that this card has, is pretty good despite it being an entry-level credit card. So one of those is that you can earn 5% cash back. So with the Discover It card, it has a rotating quarterly category throughout the year where you can earn increased cash back on categories for each quarter. On all other purchases, you'll get 1% cash back. And the nice thing about this credit card is that after your first year of making purchases on the card, Discover will match you so that you'll get double cash back at the end of the year. On my phone, I have the 5% cashback calendar and the rotating categories and what categories will be included each quarter. So each quarter of the year is basically 3 months throughout the 12-month year, and there will be certain categories that you can spend your money on that will have an increased cashback reward value. For the first quarter of 2020, which is January through March, you can earn a 5% cashback bonus at grocery stores, Walgreens, and CVS from now until March 2020. In the second quarter, which is April through June, you can earn 5% back on gas stations, Uber, Lyft, and wholesale clubs, including Costco. But Costco doesn't take anything other than Visa, so that kind of sucks. In the third quarter, from July to September, you can earn 5% cash back at restaurants and PayPal. And in the last quarter of 2020, October through December, you can earn 5% cash back on Amazon, Walmart, and Target. That kind of makes sense because around that quarter of the year, basically everyone's making purchases for the holidays. One thing that they don't advertise that I actually found out after downloading the app was that you can only earn a maximum of $75 cash back each quarter. But what I'm assuming is after earning $75 each quarter at the max, they'll match you on top of that. So 75 times 4 each quarter is 300, and then if they match you in the first year, which they do, you can possibly earn a $600 cashback reward value from Discover just from making everyday purchases. One thing that I heard in my household growing up was that credit cards are bad, and I sort of understand where they're coming from because while I was growing up, my parents bought a house and they went through the recession and the housing market crashed and everything crashed, everything lost value. As long as you're responsible and not spending money that you don't have, you can use credit cards to your advantage. Another really nice thing about the Discover It card is that it doesn't have any annual fees. Some other higher tier credit cards like American Express and the Chase cards have an annual fee, but they also have a better rewards program. One little hack that I want to share is to buy gift cards at grocery stores. So the first quarter of the cashback calendar year for Discover is to make purchases at grocery stores. And grocery stores actually have a pretty wide selection of different gift cards that they sell. Some of the top ones that I've been purchasing are gas cards, gift cards to Target, and gift cards to Panera. Those are probably the top 3 places that I make a bunch of expenses to. And the nice thing is that because I'm buying them at the grocery store, I'm actually getting a 5% cash back on those purchases. If I just use my Discover card at Target as is, then I would just be getting a 1% cash back. Haha, hack. Other than the fact that the next credit card isn't ideal for the next credit card that I should get, I will still be able to get the other credit cards that is highly recommended for travelers. All that sounded like a bunch of gibberish because I don't want to tell you exactly which card that is in case that I am not able to get it. You'll just see in another YouTube video if I actually do get it. You'll see it in the thumbnail. I'll talk about it, the rewards that it gets, etc, etc. I'm gonna drop my referral bonus down in the description. You could also subscribe to my channel, but if you think I ramble on too much, you could also just not subscribe to my channel. But I'd really like it if you did. And that's it. That's the end of my video.